Hello YouTube, I'm going to be showing you the spec of my bike. It's basically a custom built pinarello dogma 60.1 and yeah, I spent about £4 on this I believe, and yeah, it's got £1,100 of Sram red on it, which is obviously the components and the brakes, and yeah, there's a few extras. It's originally worth about £6, so I got a good deal. But yeah, first I'm going to start off with why the components are worth so much money. I find the reason why they're worth so much is they don't wear as much, and they're also, I don't know, I find that they're a lot more stronger than your budgeted price kind of, you know, you have more problems with them and stuff. And I've gone from basically my old bike, the Willia, which is over there, needs clean, needs selling, my old bike to top of the range components and that, so it's a lot more of a nice ride and stuff, and I find they change gears quicker as well, they're more responsive, so yeah. But I am going to get some new tyres soon, and yeah, I don't know what colour to get, so if you want to give me an opinion on what ones, I'm not sure about yellow, but there's blue, red, grey and just black and yellow. I think there's yellow, I don't know. There's pink, but I don't think I'm going to get them. But yeah, now I wasn't sure about this gloss, I think, or glittery red that it's got on here, but it seems to be alright now. Looking at it, it seems blending quite nicely. But yeah, it's £120 seat. Bontrager RLs on the handlebars. I'm not sure, it's a RL top, I can't head something, I can't remember what you call it. And then yeah, Sram. I'm not sure if these are actually Sram red. Brake, I'm not actually sure about them, but yeah, it's all carbon. Now, yeah, it seems to ride smoothly, and yeah, I'm quite impressed with it so far. I mean, just that front crankset here is worth about 370, I think, 320 or 370, and then this rear derailleur which changed the gears is worth about 250. And Sodbury, I bent that, I think, about 2 weeks into having the bike because it fell off. Yeah, that's on YouTube as well, the stack. So yeah, that was quite a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, so far I don't know how much this one's worth, but I don't know the whole price of the bike. But yeah, right. Well, basically I'm going to be showing. Well, I just wanted to really show you what bike I ride, because yeah, I mean, normal Pinarellos have, I think it's a not Shimano, Compeg, or however you say the name, wheels, and Compeg derailleurs and mechs and stuff like that, which this is Sram red and all that, and this is it wheels, but they're not very good wheels, but I can upgrade them, and I'm going to change the Bontrager RL handlebars to Pro Evo carbon ones, which is a lot better because it's basically just a solid. You don't need to improve on, you don't have to replace the head, and it's just one big item basically, no bolts on it whatsoever. And yeah, sorry, I'm going to bomb the headphones. Yeah, so yeah, cheap bottle cages. I might get some new ones. I mean, the paint's peeling off and I'm quite fussy about my bike. Funnily enough, I bought a new rear light, and I'll show you that in a minute if you want when I grab the camera and move it about. But yeah, I brought a rear light, and I put it on the bike, and it wasn't very good because it's stuck up anyway because I put it there, and yeah, it ripped the paint off, and it nearly dug into the carbon, but I touched it up and it looks fine. It looks alright, but yeah, it wouldn't look too good if it was only a few weeks old. But I'm very fussy with my bikes. I keep them clean, keep them immaculate and stuff like that. But yeah, so these are the Zip 30 wheels. They're quite good. Yeah, don't want to move the bike too much. It's not very secure how it is on the stand. But yeah, if you ever get a carbon bike, they are better than aluminium. You get a lot of carbon haters out there. I was worried when I bought my first carbon bike and stuff, and yeah, you get an aluminium. I mean, when you get a carbon bike, if you get electric tape or some insulation tape of some sort and put it in between where the brake cable is going to rub, because it will rip the lacquer off the frame and it will dig into the carbon. There have been people that have had that mistake, and I've had to do it with there's two cables going across that overlap each other underneath, and I've had to kind of put that in between that, because otherwise it would rub into the frame, sadly, because the grip would get in between it and destroy it basically. But some little different. There's always some little building error in bikes, but yeah, nothing that you can't get around. it's quite chilly, so I'm getting the shivers. Yeah, so that's basically the Pinarello. I've got Sram red. This is a 10 speed. I mean, I was going to go for an 11 speed, but I just went for 10s instead. And I don't know, my opinion on the bigger wheels and stuff like that, and disc brake, not bigger wheels, so that's mountain bike parts, isn't it? So disc brake for road bikes, I don't really see the point in them. They're going to be heavier, they're going to be less, I don't know, less aerodynamic, but it does make a difference. You'd be surprised how much aerodynamic makes a difference. But also, the frame on this alone is worth about £3,500. That's why I got a good price. I got £1,100 components and stuff like that for £500. But just the brake levers on this is worth about 500. I think it is £500 just for the brake levers alone on this. That's what I found out anyway. It's quite a lot of money, but yeah, basically the frame on this is £3,500 alone, and yeah, it's not the lightest, but it's the best build, and it's for the price you pay, you get a really good frame. I mean, I could make this into, hopefully, I'm going to try and put a lot of decent components in it, just like the Dogma Think 2, so that'd be good. So just see if I can get it to that higher up league. But yeah, basically it's naked carbon, so if I shine the light on it, you'd see where the carbon beds are and stuff like that, but I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's winter at the moment, so I'm not really riding that much at the moment, so yeah, it's quite windy and rough, and as you can tell, our coast at the moment is being ripped to shreds, and yeah, all them poor people that are living next to the sea starting to panic, I think. But yeah, it does need I don't know, it doesn't really need clean, does it? But yeah. Right, anyway, I'm going to show you a bit more of unplug these headphones, because I am going to get tangled in them. And yeah, I am part of the Inky Club, as you can tell on the front of my t-shirt. But and chain oil and stuff, I don't really look after the chain. I know I should, but I don't really look after the chain that much. And yeah, I do sometimes just check it, just run your finger across it, if it's got oil on it, and it has. So yeah, and normally, just to keep it clean, I normally come back after riding, hose it down, dry it off, done. That's it. Yeah, because I put in the bolt heads, I put all the grease in, so being a mechanic, I know how much of a pain in the arse they can be when they're rusted up and stuff like that. So yeah, I can easily just take out the bolts, and yeah, it's easy to work with. So yeah, anyway, let's take a tour around the bike. I've got to use a light because otherwise, yeah, you can't really see. Yeah, it's a Dogma 60.1. You can see the glitter. I wasn't sure about it, but people were saying it was quite nice to. Yeah, I mean, Pinarello are the best bikes out there, I think. Is it named Bradley Wiggins? I don't really watch much TV, so, well, racing on TV and stuff like that. I'm more of a do-it guy than, yeah, I mean, the dirt there, as you can see, but yeah, the chip, you can see it there a bit, but it was a lot bigger. It was about 4 times that size. I think that's just dirt caught on the side of the edge of the lacquer I painted in with, but I've done a pretty good job of it, I think. So I just need to clean up really, but yeah, and the electric tape that I've separated the cables from, because against it, when it's fully turned, it'll go hit it against it, so I've had to, yeah. And the Sram red, which I've bent conveniently, but yes, they seem to be pretty good components on the bike, and yeah, these brake levers are the most expensive part on the one of the most expensive parts on the bike. Sram red, you basically click it in once or twice to go up or down. Well, once I think it is to go up, and then twice to go down. I should know, I ride a lot, so but I don't, sadly. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, and hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I mean, seats like this, people think, oh, get a gel seat from Halfords or something, but actually the thin racing seats from Halfords are actually, I mean, the thin racing seats, sorry, from an actual branded bike company is actually does the job really well. So, and also I find the gel seats in Halfords weigh an absolute ton. So you'll buy a really light bike like this, and then you basically put a massive heavy seat on the bike, and it just be a waste of time. But yeah, and also gel seats are not really that great anyway. But yeah, if you have like cycling gear like me, you have padding on your arse anyway. So yeah, just want to tell the new cyclists out there. But that's pretty much it. I will be making more videos on the spec of my mountain bikes. The Lapier's SD314 2011 model and the Gary Fisher Hi-Fi Pro Carbon 2009. That's quite, yeah. Obviously the Zesty's not carbon fibre. It's the only aluminium bike I've really ever got, and other than my first one, just thrown over there. And yeah, but yeah, and I will be doing a video on how I got into cycling and all that stuff. And yeah, it's quite a long story. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed the video.